good evening, and welcome to Try Not to Die Thursday, where I try not to get anyone killed. So far, mixed bag with Darkest Dungeon. Last week was incredibly lucky, which means that I expect that this week will not be. That being said, we'll be picking up right where we left off. Which was that we had just returned to town from a mission, and I had chucked some people into treatment. Unfortunately, I had 3 diseased people and only 2 slots, so, well, the monk is going to have to remain diseased for a bit longer. I don't believe I had checked the stagecoach yet, though, so let's do that first. Well, let's see, we have all classes that I already have possession of, I believe. Assuming I have a jester in here somewhere. I do. I have a jester named Cruel. That's very appropriate. Okay, as long as I'm on our jester. Cruel is robust, a bad gambler, and is easily stunned. Watteau here is pious, a wheeled explorer, but has a lazy eye. Not so great. I'm not sure exactly how many. Okay. This one is counted as ranged, though he doesn't have it yet. Okay, so a jester only has 1 ranged skill, so lazy eye isn't as bad on a jester as it would be on something else. Still, I think I'm just going to stick with Cruel because I really like Cruel's name. Sorry, Watteau. And we have another butcher. Now, our butcher is already level 1 and is looking really good except for this tuckered out, which I try to avoid. And Toastain, who sounds like a euphemism for something. Natural eye and manic for money. On range skills, I don't think a butcher even has any range skills. Oh, this one counts as ranged. And that one. I'm gonna leave him be anyway. And buried, we already have 2 buried, I think? Yes, we do, and I haven't even leveled one. Okay, well, let's look at the one I haven't leveled. Crow Scounger and Ruins Explorer, but receives less healing from Benediction or Ashes to Ashes. And this new one, Medical Researcher and Natural Eye, but a guilty conscience. Hello, good evening, Irish Jackal. Welcome to Darkest Dungeon. Are you the same Aris that I think you are? Are you connected with Sierra Lad? Ah, I thought so from the name. It's nice to see you in my stream. No, I think my roster is staying the same as it was before. Unless this Crusader is really, really good, because I already have 2 Crusaders. dear, you've been liking my tweets that say I'm starting a stream for weeks. Don't tell me you just like every tweet of mine that comes across your dash. And this Crusader is terrible. Okay, we're leaving this Crusader in the stagecoach as well. Oh, the betrayal. Okay, I want to get to some more boss fights tonight, but I think I need to make some more cash before I can really do that. So let's see what I can do for a cash making mission. Alright. We have gather 3 holy relics, which will get us a pair of musketeer boots. Alas, my only musketeer died several weeks ago. There's still some nice boots, though. I might consider that anyway. Another musketeer should show up again someday. Hopefully. And we have a veteran level mission for exploring rooms that will result in a salamander trinket. Speed and dodge, but less healing received. Not counting the boss quest in the Warrens, we have a short mission for exploring 90% of rooms, which results in an abomination lock of patience, which I think I might already have. Let's check. Unequip and sort. And yep, there we go. Lock of patience for an abomination. Question number 2. Yes, I do have an abomination. Alright. Okay, so that's not a high priority for me, that one. In the Cove, we have a medium apprentice level for exploring rooms, and that will get a charm, a general charm for healing skills. Interesting. That's tempting. In the Weald, we have a short mission for room battles, which will result in an exorcist trinket. We'll get him a second hat to wear on top of his original hat, which reduces both his stress and his speed. Interesting. The middle one's the boss fight, so what is this one? We have a medium for exploring rooms, which results in a Lamia trinket. Damage, crit, but minus healing skills, huh? Stacking hats, the new fashion. Yes, it would definitely be. I think I have, yes, I do have an exorcist around here somewhere. See, he already has a hat. So we'll give him an extra hat in case something happens to the first hat, and he can just wear one on top of the other, just in case. I think I want to do this one. I do kind of want that charm. I'm just gonna double check. Do any of these award in portraits? No, not a one. I could use more portraits. Okay, so let's go on this Cove mission. Who shall I take to the Cove? Perhaps the Shield Breaker. She could use some level. And come to think of it, how is my Lamia looking? Oh, my Lamia is not looking good. Oh, my Lamia needs some some help. She's looking really stressed out here. That's a pity. I really want to take the Lamia and the Buried out together because they work well together. But in any case, Montacute there really needs to go for some stress relief. And she will only go to the brothel. Ah, and that's why she's not getting stress relief, because the caretaker's in the brothel. Well, Lamia is sort of a bard, in a way. A bit scarier than the general bard. Okay, so that's why the Lamia is stressed out, because I can't actually send her to stress relief, unlike the others. Unfortunate. Well, she can wait a week. Who else have we got? Who shall we take? Does my grave robber have poison darts? No. My general policy is to not buy new skills on people or upgrade their armor until I take them on a boss quest at the moment. Money's a little tight. So the grave robber not having her blight skill is unfortunate. She does have her armor piercing skill, though. Maybe I'll take her anyway? Let's put her in here just to think about it. While we check to see what healers we have available. Let's go on the right quest. I believe I was saving Dakra for the Eldritch Hag, for the Hag boss fight, because she's good against Eldritch, and the Hag hangs around in the Weald where a lot of Eldritch things are just being their worst selves. What about Tally? Well, Tally doesn't have anything to keep her from going to the cove, I suppose. Our heir is still a bit stressed, but she is looking real good. You know what, let's take the heir despite her stress. It's going to get a little weird, but... And a front line. We need a front line. Let's see. We've got armor piercing. We've got a pull. We've got a various. Shield breaker. I don't actually have anything that is a direct correlation to a barbarian. Both Shieldbreaker and Grave Robber are straight up DD classes for the most part. Shieldbreaker likes to move around, and Grave Robber can move around, but doesn't need to. But no, a lack of barbarians here. Let's see, what about Mortimer? What about our Templar? He gets stressed out. This is a medium mission though, so his extra camping, and also we should probably check the camp skills. Alright, he gives a buff. And another buff. Wow, that's pretty good. Let's just check the others here just to make sure. Buffs and buffs and... Gallows Humor. Oh, interesting. None of these will stop nighttime ambush. That should be fun. But I'm bringing along a shield breaker, so it's a sort of a 50-50 chance that if I get a nighttime ambush on camping that it will be unstoppable anyway. So yeah, let's roll out with this team. The only thing they have to lose are their lives. Okay, we'll take another holy water. Take some more shovels. We'll take a whole bunch of food. Exactly, Oris, and especially for these guys. This game has permadeath. If any of the characters die in the dungeon, they're not coming back. Unless a very specific town event that is very rare comes up. It is unlikely to come up. And you know what? Let's take a bunch of food. Okay. And let's not forget to take a couple of keys. And torches, of course. That's probably way more torches than I need, but you know. Okay, I'm feeling reasonably content with this despite my complete lack of blight, which is helpful in the cove. But I've got lots of armor piercing, which is good. And I believe, do I have people who can hit the back line? The answer is sort of. Okay, yes. Yes, we have people who can hit the back line. It's very important to be able to hit the back spot. Our grave robber cannot. But we can live with that. Because our heir can occasionally take a break from healing to do it. No, I'm not going to take all the torches. I'm just going to take more torches than I probably need. Alright, let's go. Tentacled lurkers lie in wait just below the water's surface. Tread carefully. Yeah, you know what? So far I haven't actually seen tentacles in the cove, specific to the cove. And the only people I've seen using tentacles have been humans. So I'm not sure what to think about the warning there.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
There's one of the best parts about the game, the narrator. Our wondrous ancestor who caused all of these problems and then buggered off and left the whole thing up to me. And okay, this is mostly straightforward, and that's weird. I'm not complaining, but it's this dungeon is so much of a straight line. I'm not used to that anymore. And there's okay, there we go. There are some tentacles. Oh, and a coral right up near the front. And I didn't bring medicinal herbs, did I? I did not. Oh, foolish me. Oh, that's unfortunate. I feel bad. I forgot an important thing. And another trap. Why are there so many traps? We're off to an auspicious start. Okay, an empty room. Can't complain. No scout. Could complain about that. Continuing onwards. And jellyfish. Do jellyfish count as tentacles? Let's see. I want this guy gone.
Annihilated.
Oh, very nice. Ah. Okay, so jellyfish count as tentacles, so saith green. Oh dear. I don't want to move forward. I guess I'm going to have to. Oh well.
Another one falls.
That's the trick with using movement classes. Not everybody can use their stuff from every spot. So, move up, you. And, okay, yes, this one is the single target heal. I'm still learning all my classes. There's so many classes. And I added more because I like suffering, apparently. Oh, good thing I got that heal off, huh? Sure, let's use this one. Means my Templar will actually be able to do something if this lives through this. Maybe not?
Confidence
Ooh.
surges as the enemy crumbles. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, overconfidence is what brought me into this dungeon without any medicinal herbs, so yeah, thank you. Okay, continuing onwards. My lack of medicinal herbs continues to be a problem. Yes. Oh, there we go. That fish ate a lot of unusual things today. Or yesterday, or whenever it is it died. Oh, goody. How do I want to do this? I can't hit the backmost row. That's very sad, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, there we go. Kick to the face.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Well, let's give it a righteous blow. Alright, that was some good damage. I'd like to attack, but my poor grave robbers, Yeah, my Grave Robber and my shields are both level 0, so it would be nice if I could keep them alive until they're level 1. Hey, resisted the stun. I'm going to try not to complain about that. Let's see if I can get this guy.
First disadvantage.
Yes.
Give them no quarter.
There we go. That's what we're talking about. Oh. That is unfortunate. Okay, now what? No point in healing. Let's see what damage I can do. I put bleed on a corpse. See if we can take out the jellyfish.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Nah. Let's just use the armor piercing on the big guy.
Their formation is
There we
broken.
go. That makes such a
Maintain
satisfying
the
noise.
offensive.
Okay, let's give the whole party a little boost.
The wounds of war
Since we have
can
two
be
people
healed,
who are a bit low.
but never hidden.
Okay. How dare you dodge?
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
That's what you get. And now we
Seize
have
this
medicinal
momentum.
herbs, so I could
Push
go
on
back.
to the task's end.
I could go back and deal with that coral. What the coral does, you put medicinal herbs on it and it purges a negative quirk. Although I don't know that I have very many negative quirks on this group. Now we're actually pretty clean so far. Now, do I... Yes, I do. Let's use a shovel in the clan. Money. We are here for money, so that's good. Alright, on to the next room. Oh, right. That guy had bleed. Well, he doesn't anymore. Sure. Let's try this out. Oh, Whispering Fever. That sounds lovely. Ooh, that's terrible. That's awful. Onwards. Oh, and now she's also blighted. Well, I can cure that. I got an extra anti-venom. I probably should be treating the fish before I touch them, but they use medicinal herbs, and now I only have the one. Because, you know, I came in here foolishly. Oh, and now there's a madman in the back row. And I can't hit the back row. least not with this character. Oof.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Oh. Yeah, let's see if we can't. Oh, there we go. That's good. That's excellent.
Destroy them all.
It's not quite going to kill that guy, but... Sorry, Templar. Okay, now he's dead. Now the next time he takes a turn, he's dead. Heal yourself.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And... yeah. Move back.
The blood quickens.
There we go. Now everybody's in good positions. I probably should have hit the one with the buff. Uh-oh. Leave my Templar alone! Okay, this is a good start. Oh, just happened to turn it up, huh? Pick to the face, Nana. Okay. We're just gonna heal up a little more. Because we've got another pick. There we go.
These nightmarish
That's a lot
creatures
of
can
stuff.
be felled. They can be beaten.
An occultist only trinket. Alright. Nice, lots of dodge. That's good. Alright, we are nearly into the next room. Oh, let's reset ourselves. Oh, we finally got a scout! Alright, 2 curios and then a room battle. Good to know. To the next room. I could use another shovel, but there's still a lot to go, so I'm actually going to just pry it open with my bare hands here. And it's another chest, okay.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Let's see, these are worth $250. These are worth $375. I'll switch them. That, depending on the stash, that would be, they might already be attracting bugs, frankly. Okay, let's get the torches up here and check out that room battle. Surprised? Oh, they're not surprised. Alright, let's, there we
Another
go.
abomination cleansed from our lands.
That works. Okay, well, if the cookies are open, they're definitely attracting something. Get the shaman! Why are they so attracted to my Templar? Well, heal yourself, Templar. Yeah, let's run a party heal. See if we can't top a few people up. Not the Templar, of course. I don't know. If you find confidence sexy, sure, he's sexy. He's a very confident man. I'm not liking this at all. Yes, excellent. I'm liking that a lot better. Yeah, let's use a band-aid. And start chipping away at the big guy here. Now that's just mean. And kind of thoughtless, but mostly mean. Alright, let's move the Templar up. Raid their candy. Like all the bleed that I'm getting in this fight. How many band-aids am I going to end up using up on one person? That's the question. Alright. Get some more healing going. I still hate how goopy that heal sounds. Okay, let's... There we go. We're getting towards more safe zones of HP here. It's so goopy. Yeah, it does. It sounds all goopy and slimy. It's a very unpleasant sounding heal.
This expedition at least promises success.
Excellent. Piles of loot. Let's rearrange the party. We will use a key because this is an heirloom chest. Ah, extra food, money, another torch. And we will feed this extra food to our most fragile person right now. Okay. No scout? None at all? Well, I guess I will go up. I could skip that room, but... Oh, another torch. Excellent.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Oh, if only, Ancestor. Okay. Oh, no battle. Excellent. Need some pitchforks? I do actually have a class that carries a pitchfork. Okay, we know this hallway's empty, so we're just gonna tool along without refreshing the torches. Where next is into this room where we've been before. Now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down into the next room and then I will camp. I will certainly take more gold. Gold is kind of what I'm here for besides that trinket. We are running low on food. I maybe should have brought more food. Oh, I don't like this.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Okay, so yes, the shield breaker stress is getting a little high, but she's not quite ready to break. I wish I could lunge into that shaman in the back, but since I can't... Oh no! Oh no! How could you miss? Let's see if we can clear out the jellyfish. There we go. It's a start. Alright, let's run up a party heal here. Snores. Well, let's just pick this guy. I'm not sure what you mean by snores, Ars. Oh, excellent. Thank you for dodging. Okay. S'mores. No s'mores, unfortunately. I'm not sure marshmallows exist in this universe. Alright. Let's see if... Please work. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. Okay, we're making some form of progress now. Stop that.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates
portraits.
a dizzying fall.
I want the portraits. I really need portraits. I'm actually gonna give up the medicinal herbs for the portraits. Sorry, medicinal herbs. Unless... Are they used on that statue? I doubt it. What is this statue? A fish idol. Ah, okay. We're going to leave that alone for the time being. And we're going to have a nice camp out.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Now, let's see. I can use up almost all of my food. Or I can preserve some. Oh, typical choice. I'm gonna preserve some of my food because if I don't, then there'll be a hunger check. Okay. Now, what skills shall we use? Well, we could use study on that one. Can reduce the grave robber's stress at a chance of stressing out everybody else with gallows humor. We can minus 15 stress on a party member. We can give full buff to all companions. We can give a buff to one companion. We can reduce stress in battle. We can prevent one from being marked, which is not so much an issue in the Cove, so we're going to leave that one alone. But what we can do here is we can increase everyone's armor piercing, which would be very handy. So yeah, I'm going to do this. And we'll attempt to encourage the air so that she's a little less stressed out. And we have 7 left. Study costs 3. Deus Vault costs 5. Tricky choice. Very tricky choice. I'm gonna go for the party buff. Which leaves me 2 to de-stress our shield breaker. Yes, it is on Steam. My copy is from Steam. It's on Steam. I believe it's also available from the Epic Store, and it's on one of the consoles. I believe PlayStation, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, we've spent all of our respite, so let's hope for no ambush.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Excellent. Even better considering that I forgot to rearrange everybody before going to bed. Now, let's see. You, yes, you. You are going to commune with our fish idol and some holy water and get a damage buff. Hello, Loppy. I've just I'm about halfway-ish through the first dungeon of the evening. I'm very low on food. I only have enough food for one more hunger check. And I've still got to do several more rooms, so we're just gonna have to hope on that one. I am not eating the weakest party member. That's the heir. She's my healer. Ute. Eat the richest member? I'm not sure what that counts on this either. I think all of them except for the heir are mercenaries, and the heir might actually be a mercenary pretending to be my heir anyway. That's true, this is the Cove. Everybody eats fishmen.
Another misfortune.
We have torches, we could totally, roast them. See, look at all the meat on that on the Guardian's bones. What bones he has. Okay. Lunging straight into our stress dealer. And hopefully getting the bleed going. Oh, that's excellent. Not as good as it could be, but I'm not going to complain about getting a bleed on one of these fish people. They're quite resistant to it. Okay. You know what? Just to make sure, let's give her a good thump. That was a very good thump. I didn't bring any lemon! Oh, I keep finding things I forgot to bring.
Slowly, gently.
Okay, except for the Templar being way back there. This is good. Here's hoping the grave robber gets to go first. Excellent. Perfect. Back up, lady. I went to the cove without lemon or medicinal herbs. Yes, the narrator is frequently creepy. Well, that's just the voice. Okay. Let's pour some healing on our grave robber. Again with using up my band-aids. I refuse. Okay. Let's see if we can strip some protection off of this guy. That's not going to work very well when the shield guy is the one that I'm trying to hit. But you know, you go off. Definitely the apple pies. Life is too short to eat bad donuts. No! How dare you! Oh, stop stacking the bleed on my Templar. That is not appreciated. Yeah, Timmy's just doesn't appreciate it when you walk through the drive-thru. I just don't know what their problem is. Aha, another portrait. Excellent.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay, we'll give our Templar a band-aid. And rearrange our party. And we're going to hope we don't find any more chests. Oh, excellent! More food! Now I have enough for 2 hunger checks. And a scout? I'm just being spoiled right now. 2 empty rooms in a row. I cannot complain about that. Alright, onwards. And more band-aids. I'll certainly take the band-aids and the gold. We have a journal page. Blood-soaked pages torn from a journal, 2 of 6. My fears are confirmed. With our torch doused by an errant spray of seawater, we were ambushed. Strange, fish-like hominids ambushed us in the sudden darkness. The pitch of the torch caught quickly, and I glimpsed scaly appendages swinging crude weapons, glistening and barbed. They didn't last long with our torch rekindled. Alas, one bit me on the neck before I gutted it. The wound stings and tingles strangely. Our physic told me to keep it clean and covered. Okay. Normally one would have to carry journal pages out of the dungeon in order for the system to register them as lore that you've gotten, but I have a mod that allows me to read them in the dungeon and then they get saved. So I don't actually have to try to allocate more inventory space, even though for at least the brief amount of time I have 2 slots available. Well, that was a journal page. I believe I found more of that journal, and he's sorta, kinda already dead-ish. It's a little complicated, but you know, Lovecraftian stuff happened. And see, that's what I was concerned about. There's a hunger check, and I would have been out of food if I hadn't found more.
Wealth beyond measure.
More crests.
Awarded
Crests
to the
are
brave
good.
and the foolhardy alike.
And onwards into the next room. Oh, and another scout. Two traps. Okay, and a thing that I always forget to check until I'm in here. 10% chance on traps for our Templar, 20% for the Shield Breaker, 50% on our Grave Robber, and 20% on our heir. Okay, the Grave Robber is our person who's going to attempt to... not a zombie, but more of a transformation, shall we say. Yep, open that up. Oh, a nasty gash. And no prizes. Yeah. And these ones are just... there we go. Gotta keep an eye out for that tiny little red outline so that I can attempt disarming. There we go. Twice in a row, good on. I wasn't sure with a 50% chance. And you know what? This has been going well enough, and I have enough food. I'm going to at least see what this curio is. And maybe do that battle as well. We'll see. It's another torch. Okay, let's try it. Oh, it's only 3. And of course the shaman gets to go first. This is exactly why I like to take out the shaman as quickly as possible.
Ringing ears.
Ouch.
Blurred vision. The end
That's
approaches.
not good. Shaman, go bye-bye. Okay. And let's heal our Grave Robber, who is unfortunately in the front row. Well, let's heal. Hopefully I won't regret those decisions. Everybody's bleeding. You back up.
Inspiration and improvement.
Alright, excellent chance. Let's get a party heal.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
And let's start hitting the buffed one, because they're the biggest problem. These are really satisfying. It's all good. It's all good. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. She's only bleeding a little bit. Oh, I'm glad of that. That was the writer's blood, if I remember correctly, right? You didn't tell me what the pen was. Lobby. Okay. See, she's only bleeding a little bit, and I've got heals. Oh, I've seen those. Yes, those are the limited edition for this year. Excellent choice. The azure ones are really pretty. If I didn't already have a blue one.
A trifling victory.
Alright, we'll take the portrait
But a
and the
victory
gold.
nonetheless.
What do we got here? Journal of Darius, Highwayman, 6 of 6. I think I might have read this on stream before, but, you know, let's do it anyway. My end. I scrawl this, victim of cruel fortune, who took me up on my wager, for I have lost my lucky coin, and I now lie helpless as my blood flows swiftly from my ruined body. My fingers are cold. It was no trap, nor raving cultist that sealed my fate. We were ambushed by strange undulating shapes, 2 small entities that I cannot hope to describe, and a third, much larger beast. Poor Moira was crushed to a pulp as Therion defended her. He soon lost his arm and his wits left him. Shambler! Shambler! He kept shrieking as Raven yanked him to flee. I tried to play hero to buy them a few moments, blew away one of the smaller monsters, last shot, then smashed into the wall. The big one, maybe they made it out. I would very much appreciate that, Loppy. I have many red inks, but I always appreciate looking at a new one. Okay, we've got... Okay, we're still heading towards the second to last room. Oh, was somebody still bleeding? Oops. Alright, there's one more room. One more room. And a trap. Oh, more gold. Definitely not going to turn that down. And we'll put the... You know what, we have lots of torches left. Let's put the light up nice and high for this last room just in case.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
And it's empty. I walked all this way for an empty room. I could go back for that one curio, but I don't have medicinal herbs anymore, so nah. Alright, let's go home, guys.
We will find all manner of great and terrible things in this watery tomb.
Alright. Nobody died and nobody got afflicted. That's always a good dungeon. Shopping for yarn is also important, Aris. I may not be able to knit, but I definitely appreciate yarn. Okay. Our shield breaker has become a ruins adventurer. No, nobody got afflicted. The shield breaker did get diseased, Be Green. The green splorch on Lore's there, it indicates that she picked up a disease in there. Okay, our grave robber has picked up a weak grip. Oh, that's bad on a grave robber. And is a wheel tactician now. Excellent, but oh, that weak grip. And our heir is now a germaphobe, but has extra protection. Can't complain. I don't really like the germaphobe thing, but well, I believe that between the shield breaker...
Trouble yourself not with the cost of this crusade. Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
As I have 2 slots available for curing of diseases, so I can just shove the shield breaker and the monk that I couldn't clear last time around in there and take care of it. Okay, so we have another heir in. She's a ruined scrounger and a lurker. One is more useful to me than the other. And she has a weak grip, which is not an issue with an heir because I'm not sure they have any melee range skills. She doesn't have any of the heir's attacks, though. Oh, no, wait, that counts. That is an attack, and it is melee. Interesting. Oh, you know what? We can always use more healers. We'll take this heir and put her with Gildersleeve. Just as a by-the-by for new folks or folks who have only recently arrived, I am perfectly willing to rename anyone except for Renaud Odismas, and should the time come, anyone who's already been renamed by someone else. Of course, if it amuses you to watch me try to pronounce some of these names, you can just, leave me alone and I'll just keep trying. Alright, our falconer has had a night on the town and recovered 56 stress and is no longer selfish. Our arbalist, who I almost killed last week, underwent effective disease treatment and no longer has meningitis. And our other Templar than the one that I just used underwent effective disease treatment and no longer has an Aether curse. The heir that we went into the dungeon with is now level 2. Our shield breaker and grave robber have made it to level 1. Everything's all copacetic or something. Alright, first thing we do is we cure some diseases. Oh, we have more than 2 diseased people. Oh dear. Okay, Whispering Fever reduces damage. That's not great. Our monk has halitosis, which means that his stress skills aren't the best. But that's not actually terribly debilitating at lower levels. And our falconer has hepatitis. And that definitely needs to be cured. Okay, so it's going to be our shield breaker and our falconer this week. So, Whispering Fever, goodbye. And hepatitis, farewell. And do we have anyone who could really use some stress relief? Well, our Campion definitely could. And as I remember, let's check the brothel and see if our Lamia can finally get some relief. Ah! Our caretaker has moved along to somewhere else, so to the brothel you go, Montacute. You and you and you. Oh. Oh ho ho. And let's see, who else is really stressed besides our poor Lamia there? Well, Campion. Now, do you have any restrictions? I don't think so. Improve stress reduction while meditating. Alright, you're going to go and meditate then, Campion. And our caretaker is flagellating this week. I wish him much joy of that. Alright, we're looking pretty good. I might consider going after the hag now. Possibly. Let's just clear out the old party. Start with a clean slate. And the hag. What is this week's hag? Occultist only, extremely rare trinket. Greater stun chance, greater debuff chance, crit, less chance of virtue, and greater stress. But still, that is a really good trinket. I don't really love the greater stress trinkets, but let's see here. I believe it was Dakra that I was holding on to. Yes, our Eldritch Hater with her unfortunate stress eating. I was saving her for this. Who else shall we take along? Perhaps our butcher. His mankind hater is not going to be terribly useful in the Weald unless the hag counts as one. Here's hoping. So yes, let's take the butcher. And if we're bringing the butcher, we should bring somebody who can mark people. Unfortunately curious, but yes, let's bring the bounty hunter. The butcher can work from second slot, right? He works fine from second slot. And who shall we have tank today? Why do I have so many Warren's adventurers? I haven't been there that often, have I? Ah, right. Twilight Dreamer. Let's take Seuss. We shall be the bleed central party because the butcher takes advantage of targets that are bleeding as well as marked targets. I think. Oh, stunned and marked targets. Nah, I'm gonna take the butcher anyway. Okay, now that we have chosen the party, since this is going to be for a boss fight, we go back to town and we give them prizes. Congratulations, you have been chosen to suffer and thus you get upgrades. This is why I build up some money before I go on boss runs. Alright. And we are just going to raise these skills on our Vestal. And yeah, let's indulge. Let's raise her stun and see if we can't do that with the Butcher too. If she's not stuck healing the entire time. Whoops. And moving back up again. Our flagellant. What shall we raise on our flagellant? Oh, definitely this one. And definitely this one. And I'm actually fairly happy with the bounty hunter being the way that he is. But we'll raise the two skills I use most on him. A5 versus 90. The problem is I don't really have any stuns in this group, so I'm going to leave that one alone. And our Butcher. Let's see. Sure, and let's raise these. Not so sure about raising that one. Actually, I think I'll buy this one and exchange that. If I can, I'll exchange I'll exchange I'll exchange in my sights for no, actually no. I didn't need to spend that money. Ah, well. Okay, everybody has level 2 armor. Everybody has skills bought and or upgraded. Wrong quest, folks. Okay, trinkets. Since they're actually going on a boss fight, everybody gets trinkets. Alright, just in case I didn't... There we go. I don't have any Vestal specific trinkets. Well, we'll give her the healing skills charm, since I think in the group that I'm running here, she's the only one with any healing skills. Let's see. Do I give her the scouting cloak? know what? I'm going to give her the incredibly common dodge stone. Because it's very important to me that my healer dodge. Okay, what have we got for our lovely bounty hunter here? Once again, no bounty hunter specific charms. Unfortunate. What do his skills count as? Do they count as melee? All of them? Not exactly, no. Okay, we'll forget the melee. Oh, difficult choices. Well, we'll give him the move charm. And before I forget, let's give our flagellant this bleed stone. Alright, back to the butcher. It's a pity I don't have 2 bleed stones. Now let's give him the warrior's cap. And I'll give him the cape. And oh, difficult choices. Also, no flagellant specific charms. I'm batting 0 on this group. Plus 10 dodge if HP is above 75, minus 6 if it's below 50, huh? Oh, right, traps. Who is naturally the best trap disarmer? 10, 50, 50, 20. Okay. You get the extra 10% on traps, and that actually means that I don't need to send the cloak along with our butcher. I'd like to have a lot of scouting, but I don't want that much scouting. Okay, let's give him extra crit instead. And we'll give our flagellant move resist for, you know, reasons. Okay, going after the hag with this party. That's provision. Oh, and I'm getting nothing for free out of this one. We're going to take all the food. Okay, now the question is, have I forgotten anything? not. Alright, let's do this thing. Embarking we go.
I had collected many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
That's remarkably similar to the story he was telling about the siren. Of course, the family did have a lot of money.
Method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
Okay, so as long as our Vestal isn't grabbed, this should go maybe okay? Possibly? Okay. We do not actually need to go to this room at all, but I am going to stick my nose out and see what that curio is. That might be extra food. Or it could have if I didn't have a curious person in the party. Well, okay. Back to the entrance, everybody. You can thank Mustel for that. Okay. To the room battle.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
And a journal page. The blackest of fates, 5 out of 5. I will return with Cuthbert's banner and Boleyn's crossbow so as to honor them with a proper burial. I will leave what is left of thrice-damned Mizir and his trinkets to the swine folk. Perhaps they will build him the memorial he rightly deserves. This definitely belongs to the Warrens, and I wonder what it's doing in the Weald. Of course, the journals are really scattered around very randomly, but sometimes it's interesting to try to think about how they actually got to where they are. Now, let's see. There was another curio, then a trap. Right, if you put herbs in the carcass,
A
you get
handsome
food.
reward for a task well performed.
The light, the promise of
Now,
safety.
you were the one that I gave all the extra trapping to. Yes. Okay. Yes, they're right there. Let's not linger. I'm not going to try to step into a trap that I'm being edging up towards for that long. At least not on purpose. 82 should be enough, hopefully. Oh, dogs. And they're not even surprised. This is not the most auspicious beginning. And they resist the bleed. Oh, right. They move themselves around. Inauspicious beginnings. Sure, let's mark one if we
Precision
can.
and power.
Okay, that one's dead. And it dodges the stun.
dizzying blow to body and brain.
Alright, one down. Let's hit the marked one.
Begone, fiend.
Very nice. Okay, let's hit the injured one.
Back to the pit.
Let's just spread out some healing a little.
Another one falls.
There we go.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Now, most likely, the hag is in the furthest possible room. So, I'm going to ignore the bottom loop. Yes, I know you're bleeding. Yeah, let's use a shovel. I certainly won't complain about that. I forgot to rearrange my party. Good thing there wasn't a battle in this room. There we go. No scout, huh? Alright, onwards to the next one.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
I would if you'd actually scout the traps. That's a lot of extra food. I can afford to feed some people up here. Anybody else injured? No? Oh, that takes care of the extra stack of food problem.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Okay, continuing with empty rooms. Uh-oh. I can't bleed most of these. My bleed party.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Well, I guess I'll just keep hitting them until they fall down. Which is generally what I do anyway, but...
Executed with impunity.
it's a start.
The way is lit.
Excellent.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
85, 95.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That was a lot of coin. Okay, rearrange our party. What does this thing do again? A troubling effigy. I don't remember what this does. Oh, you pour holy water on it. That makes sense. Let's see. It gives a random positive quirk, so who has the least number of positive quirks? You know what? Let's go with the bounty hunter. Holy water. Warren the Scrounger. Not a bad choice for a bounty hunter. Onwards. I keep turning up the torch to try to increase my scouting chance. I'm going to go to this next room and camp there in the belief that the hag is in that last room. If she's in the other one, well, we'll figure that out when time comes. Oh, spiders. Lovely. Well, let's get started.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Bleeding? Alright, that one's definitely dead.
A powerful blow.
We'll pull that one forward. And stun this one. Hooray! Excellent, good dodge.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Not quite so good. That, oh. Okay, that one's dead.
Press
That
this
one's
advantage.
super dead.
Give them no quarter.
And... We'll just figure this one
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
here. Okay. Okay, yes, fine. Anti-venom 3. Speary spider web, huh? Okay, use bandages.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Indeed. Onwards. Please scout? Yes, I guessed correctly. This is the boss's room. So yes, we will be camping here.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
I forgot to check if I had sanctuary on the Vestal. I do not. Oh, this could be weird. Do we have anything? We do not. We might get ambushed tonight. I don't have any stress. So... yes, it's... might not mean anything, that one. Oh, I'm definitely going to take this one, though. I'm pretty sure the hag is a size 2. Let's see, what else have we got? Self only plus 40. Why would you want to add stress? Okay, we have lots of extra food, so I'm going to use this one. Who could use extra accuracy? +0 on the bounty hunter. +0. +0, I see. That could be anyone. Alright, who has the least amount of dodge? 10, 11, 5. Alright, our flagellant wins. And we still have 2 points of respite left. Sure, let's use tracking, I guess. All right. Let's find out what happens. Hello, Felix. Good evening. How goes for you? Flagellant. With a G.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
He whips things, and also frequently himself. And we didn't get ambushed. On to the boss. Okay, mummified remains, you use bandages. Oh yes, I will take that. Okay, and an obstacle, and I still have lots of shovels left.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
All
The
right.
match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Nice bright light. Pray for the Vestal, everyone.
Twisted and maniacal, a slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
And what is my best bet?
A singular strike.
Nice. Gonna gut you, then take your stuff. Okay, I'm pretty sure she can't be moved, but this will give me a nice mark for the extra damage. Yeah. Let's chance it. Let's chance it. Yep, she resisted the stun, much as I expected. Alright, rain some sorrow upon her. Let's get some bleed going. Ouch. Okay. Oh, no, not that one, that one. Not my flagellant. Well, at least it wasn't the Vestal. Oh, that doesn't work on the back row, does it? But that one does. We'll just, let's live dangerously.
The wood is still poisoned. The way is still blocked. But less people will be eaten.
I love how he said that before the flagellant
A
was
trifling
released from the
victory,
pot.
but a victory nonetheless.
Okay, so we got some vengeful greaves for the arbalest, and we got a common blight charm. Of course, it would take the common blight charm. Okay, fine, we'll replace our shovels with it. Okay. Planning pays off. We made a good-sized pile of coin out of that, too. Not so many heirlooms, but coin. And what do we have? Our bounty hunter is now a manslayer. You can join the butcher with that. Our Vestal is tuckered out. And our flagellant has developed nymphomania, which means that he'll get more stress relief in the brothel.
There is indeed no better place for those in search of rarities and forgotten lore.
Not one, but two. Money is excellent. Money is very necessary for everything. Let's see. The Antique Roadshow. The recently recovered Kesh has excited local enthusiasts and drawn the attention of experts in the neighboring regions. And by experts, they mean antiquarians. This one's a wheeled scrounger and a lurker, but she's also a dud hitter and has deviant tastes, which means she is not allowed in the brothel. Oh my. And Torment here is robust and stout. Not a half bad combo. But she's off guard, which means that the first round of combat pretty much sucks for her. Of course, she's an antiquarian, so every round of combat sucks for her. You know what? I will indulge myself. I will take them. Where's my other antiquarian? There she is.
She searches where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
I wonder what would happen if I built myself an entire party of 4 antiquarians and then took them to the darkest dungeon. At level 0, of course, for the meme. Alright. Our Lamia's debauchery has reached new heights. She's whereabouts unknown. She recovered 81 stress, but she's gone, baby. She'll be back sometime. Our Templar meditated and recovered 67 stress. Our falconer underwent effective disease treatment and no longer has hepatitis. And our shield breaker also underwent effective disease treatment and no longer has whispering fever. And our Vestal leveled up to level 2. Excellent. I believe we still have at least one more disease drifting around town. As I scroll quickly through my roster looking for the disease splotches. Yep, it's just the monk. So off to the sanitarium with you. We'll get your halitosis cured. You don't feel well at all. Well, you know, constantly tasting that would probably be a problem. Now, we don't have anybody who's super stressed anymore, so nobody needs to go into stress relief. Isn't that nice? My Vestal? No, my Vestals aren't really all that stressed. Or were you talking about my Lamia, who has departed for parts unknown? Oh right, that reminds me. We'll strip off everybody's trinkets. Okay, and what has the stagecoach got for us this week? Anything new? Well, we've got another druid in here. This one is a Warren's tactician and a cove explorer, which is not bad. She is tuckered out, so you can't let her HP get low, but she's a healer. She's the healer, so not as much of an issue. Sure, let's take her. We'll put her with Chartres. And we have another Stargazer. Stargazer we have is pretty good. Somehow he's only managed to have the one negative quirk. And he's also named Montacute, which is going to get confusing if I keep him. But he's an Unholy Slayer who is also calm. Is this a Stargazer thing? No, this one's soft. Okay. This calm means in the first round he doesn't do quite so much damage. Do I need another Stargazer? I'm not sure. We have another Abomination here. He has a hard noggin, which makes him resistant to stun. And he has Last Gasp, which means he has +1 speed if his HP is low. But he receives less healing. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. I will not be taking that one. And the Crusader... this is not a great Crusader. We can leave him be. We already have 2. Sure, and let's take the other Stargazer. We'll just try not to take both Montacutes on the same mission. And we're at 39 portraits. The reason I want all the portraits is for the districts. I have a free blueprint. Normally you only get these for killing bosses. And I want the bank, which is right in the middle right here. Requires 15,000 gold and 50 portraits. The great thing about the bank is that all the money that you leave back in town gains interest while you're away doing the dungeon, so you come back to more money than you left. And since you need money to upgrade everybody, that's very important. time, I also need to... Yeah, I need portraits to raise the guild. But I need deeds to raise the blacksmith. And the main reason to do that is that I can get more experienced recruits. Like, I can get level 1s or maybe level 2s if I just raise the instructor, weaponsmithing, and armorsmithing all to level 2. Which I can't afford to do yet. And that's why I really want portraits. But yes, another dungeon, I believe. The money's a little bit low, so I don't think I'm going to be going after the Swine Prince quite yet. So let's see if we can do a money-making mission. It's a pity that my Lamia is still off in parts unknown, because it would be nice to level up my second buried. But it's really best to have someone who can heal horror along with on that, so that you don't have to spend an amazing pile of money on laudanum. So what do we have in the ruins? Reclaim relics of the light. Gather a medium mission for gathering holy relics, which reward in a jester-only trinket for crit. Not too bad. Or a medium level gather holy relics for an abomination only. Stun chance and blight skill chance. Okay, we've got a veteran in the Warrens, but I don't quite... I want to level up my zeros, basically. Okay, we have a short in the Cove, exploring rooms. Hello, Sierra Lad! Welcome! Good evening! I hope you've had a good day. Okay, so we have a mirror and powder puff for the Harlot, which gives dodge and move resist. I will be glad of that answer. And this one is a short one for room battles that gives a Houndsmaster's whistle. Let's see, and in the Weald, we have 100% of room battles for a crystallized carrot, which is milkmaid only, for extra HP on her. I think I want to do one of the ones in the ruin, but the Jester Trinket or the Abomination Trinket? I did unequip from everybody, yes? Okay. Do I have the Jester Trinket or the Abomination Trinket? I know I have an Abomination Trinket. I have the Lock of Patience, but I don't have the Padlock of Transference, which for the way that I use the Abomination would be more useful. Do I have any Jester Trinkets? I haven't even used my Jester, so I'm not sure if I really need to bother with the answer to that one, but... Corsair, Occultist. I have lots of Occultist Trinkets. I don't have any Jester Trinkets at all. I'm still gonna go for the Abomination one. Let's see. You have the single person heal, you have a cure, but you don't have the group heal. We'll risk it. We'll risk it for the biscuit. Where do you want to be? want to be in slot 3, actually. Perhaps this is a place to bring one of my rescuers. Which one was the one with all the healing? Or assistance? Sure, let's take dive. And where are my level 0s? Well, sure. Let's take the salamander. Unless, what spot do you like to stand in? Oh, you like to be kind of in the middle, don't you? You know what? I have not actually tried out the Exorcist yet. I could put the salamander in the first row, but that would just be mean. All of my tankers are level 1s. Maybe I will put the salamander in the front row. Yeah, let's do that. This is gonna be weird. We have an entire party of mod classes that I've added to the game. This sounds like an excellent plan. This is great. Okay, so this is a medium level quest. Okay. Have I forgotten anything? Besides the torches, of course. Yes, let's go with this. We'll see how this goes. Off we go. But yes, depending on how long, we'll see how long this takes.
There is power in symbols. Collect the scattered scraps of faith and give comfort to the masses.
I fully admit that I got the rescuer class simply because he came with 2 dogs. Oh, wow, I hate it. Alright, let's go right. Let's go right. Okay.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Oh, instantaneous. Oh, and an altar of light. I used to know what that did. Ah, yes. That's a damage buff. if you add holy water. So, since our salamander has to be the front line, let's give her extra oomph. And another one.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
This is getting weird. I'm supposed to find 3 of these, and I've already found 2 just going into the first room. That means the last one is probably in the furthest possible room from where I am, right? I forgot to check people's trap chances. She said as a trap went
Ancient
off.
traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Continuing onwards. Okay, that's a curio and an empty room. Alright. This is going too well. Another one. Okay, fine, we'll use the other holy water, I guess. I hope I actually find something to fight now. Although now that I've said that out loud, I think I should not have said that. Ah, an alchemy table. Okay. Use the alchemy table. Take these herbs. Yes, I know. And they're surprised. Okay. Let's start with an overall debuff, shall we? I like that. And... oh, nope. That one. I know that's the more bleed resistant, but I do want to get rid of the stressors. Okay. Yeah, that's why I like to take out the back row first, and I forgot to check if anybody can hit the back row. I only have 1 slot in my brothel right now. Why? Stop hitting my exorcist! I don't even know how to run him yet. Okay. I have 2 harlots. They just don't work in the brothel. Okay, here's hoping. Die? Nope. Is this a move? Yes, it is. Oh, that's unfortunate.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
ticking. Okay, sure, we'll heal the party again.
A momentary abatement.
Nice crit. Not on the right person, but nice crit anyway. Oh, you're not supposed to be up there. We'll increase the tick on you then. Thankfully, the salamander can still work from here.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay.
Another one falls.
Alright, alright. I'm not entirely certain what my rescuer can do from the front row, this particular one, but we'll find out. He can still heal.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Okay. Well, let's continue. Oh, nope. That wasn't helpful. Yeah, let's get some restoration going on the salamander. Battles are gonna take a long time this way, I can tell.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Oh, how could you miss? They were right in front of you. Alright, let's get some more restoration ticking on our exorcist, since he keeps getting hit. I spoke too soon. Okay. He's very attractive to the enemies, but he does hit fairly hard.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
There we go. I came all this way for that. Oh, let's put the party back in the order it's supposed to be. I knew things were going too well when I found the first two relics right away. Alright, continuing onwards. We'll get ourselves into this room. And I guess we'll go downwards from here, just to keep from repeating ourselves too much.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
And another trap that we didn't scout. You'd think... Oh, there it is! There's the third relic. Okay. Once again, we'll start with a group debuff. And... oh, I see. That's only usable from the next one back. I see, I see. So... let's chastise.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
Yes, this is a plan. I'll have my rescuer work forward so that the exorcist gets moved back. It also means the back row gets some hitting. And now he can continue hitting the back row from there. Okay, this is a plan. This is a plan. The archers are the most annoying because they have AoE.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Okay. Let's see, this is a stun... maybe? It is! Handy.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
Admittedly, I could have started hitting the one that wasn't stunned at that point, but I hate AoE. Now that's I do not need a knockback with this party. Let's see. I'm just gonna see what how this works. Okay. Okay, that's a nice haul.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
And that's the third relic. You know what? I will chance it and I'll have a look at another room or two. Let's give our exorcist a little food. Let's have a look-see over here. Okay, more heirlooms. Another trap.
Curious
Why are there
is
so
the
many
trap
traps?
maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
And it's empty. Oh, spiders, lovely. Oh, and I didn't rearrange my party. That's unfortunate.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I do have emergency brandy rations. I have the Monks of St. Bernard's Hospice brandy, extra old. I will not be using it against spiders. Okay, just because I'm curious. Flashy! let's get
wounds
that
of
healing
war
going on
can
the
be
Exorcist
healed,
again.
but never hidden.
Yes, I am trying to use fire.
Executed with impunity.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Sadly, I cannot command the ancestor. I just... Execution is definitely a thing that I wish to perform. Oh, it dodged. Oh, I should have set up a restoration on the rescuer. Well, I'll do that now. This one has a thing against dogs.
Begone, fiend!
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
And we'll just cure that poison and the spiders are gone. Continuing onwards. Sure, let's have our exorcist read a book, shall we? Oh, a journal, yay. Ah, this is the same one as I got earlier this evening. I shall not read it again. But it's the 6 out of 6 of Journal of Darius again. I was executing as hard as I could, okay? Exorcist has learned nothing. So many empty rooms. Sure, let's try this one. Okay. This is a chest. Assuming we make it through this battle, this will be worth traveling through all those empty rooms and getting absolutely nothing for it. Okay, let's chastise the big guy. You're a naughty boy! You steam vent the lot of them. Our salamander's getting pretty stressed out here. Not without reason. Stop that! One point? Alright, chastise the big guy again, I guess. That is a really heavy book. Okay. And it dodged. Yeah, let's get the restoration going some more here. I didn't need to. The binding on the book crushed his skull and he's dead. She's fearful.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
Oh, she's gonna start moving herself around the party now. This is gonna be awful. Okay. Your mom dresses you funny.
Back to the pit.
Oh my goodness. Telling him his mom dressed him funny killed him. Is it really worth that? No, let's heal. Okay. Thank you for dying. This is really hard not knowing who is, let's see, the restoration is, let's give restoration another boot in the rear. Oh sure, let's knock back a corpse, shall we? The corpse doesn't knock back. Well, everybody got a little stress relief, but now he's stunned. Why won't you burn? Ah! Ha 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 ha! Oh. Oh, wait. How did you miss?
The promise of safety.
Yep, there she goes. Moving herself so that the exorcist can't do anything. Die?
This expedition at least promises success.
Okay.
Glittering gold.
Oh look,
trinkets
another
and baubles,
campfire.
paid for in blood.
I didn't know that could show up as loot. Stop saying stressful things. I'm taking us out of here. I'm happy with this. My inventory is full. We're leaving. Away we go.
Tokens of hope, recovered from the encroaching dark.
I will take her back to town and I will see what she wants to do. Sadly, the town doesn't have an ice cream parlor. Alright. Salamander has extra stress if human monsters are alive, but has bleed resist. Our exorcist... Oh, costs less to upgrade now. Very good. And our rescuer has become compulsive. Oh joy. Back to town with everybody.
Take advantage of this faith-fueled charity. It will not last.
Ah, we gathered the holy relics and now the church is free. I guess the salamander's going to church. The abbey will be decorated for the duration of the event, and all are welcome to visit during the extended hours. Okay, our monk no longer has halitosis. Our Lamia has returned from the unknown pleasure houses to which she disappeared. And our druid, salamander, and exorcist have all raised up to level 1. The monk has discovered Colgate, yes. Or possibly one of the other brands, but, you know, maybe he just discovered a toothbrush in general. Okay, so... Our poor salamander, to the abbey with you. Let's see... Increased stress recovery everywhere but here. So you know what, let's do that as well.
Gilded icons and dogmatic rituals. For some, a tonic against the bloodshed.
Yes, okay. Monk's Mind. Clutter. Oh, she doesn't have any restrictions on where she can set stress relief. So, go pray. In this town, most likely. Let's see, is anybody else really stressed? Well, the druid that we just took on that run is not entirely happy. Anybody else looking particularly unhappy besides the salamander and that monk? Nope, just the druid. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Let's send our shield breaker. Let's send our shield breaker as well. Do you have any restrictions? Well, you're not allowed to visit the brothel, but sure, go meditate. Yes, you can meditate, which means our druid, congratulations, you get to flagellate. Yes, reckless abandon, go. But the brothel isn't free this week, and besides, the caretaker's in it. No, the flagellating is definitely happening at the alley. Caretaker's getting busy today. But yes, the fact of the matter is, let me just scroll here, I do actually have 2 harlots right here. They just don't work at the brothel. They're busy killing monsters instead. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the stagecoach first. Oh, another Vestal. I'm not sure if I will ever say no to an extra Vestal. And this one's pretty good. Hippocratic and a weapon tinkerer? Obsessed with material things. Well, Still, I will definitely yoinketh.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
And let's see. Oh, we've gotten another Lamia as well. No, nope, not virgins, just Vestals. I can send them to the brothel, most of them. Okay, this Lamia is a beast slayer and a night owl, which is not, I don't actually do a lot of damage with the Lamias. This one is obsessed with self-worship. I'm not sure what that actually translates to, but it sounds bad. And, oh wow, that just cancels out the night owl completely. Sure, fine, I'll take her. We're just doubling up on everything today. Oh, wow. Okay, Footomania and quick reflexes. Not bad, but imposter syndrome? He's gonna give himself extra stress. Oh, and he's an awful patient. I bet he's kicked nurses in the face. We will leave him, we will just leave him in the stagecoach. We will not inflict him upon our nurses. They have enough problems already. And let's see, we have another shield breaker. A lurker, and quick reflexes. Quick reflexes are good, but will only pray for stress relief. And doesn't get much from Inspiring Tune, which is the Jester thing. And you know, I still haven't actually leveled my Jester. I'm being terribly indulgent of myself today. I'm taking doubles of everything. Where's my other shield breaker? I know she's in treatment somewhere. There she is. We'll bring Griffin into the fold. Our jester our jester will stay in the stagecoach. Okay. And let's just. I think I would want to do one more money-making mission before going after the Swine Prince, simply because I'm probably going to end up leveling up another party. Leveling up a party to go after a boss always costs so much. But it is about 10:15, which means I think I am going to take a quick break. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to refill my coconut water, have a good stretch, maybe visit take a quick bio, and I will be right back.